Hi everyone, welcome back to the Bonsai Lab. As a bonsai enthusiast, I always feel a great bonsai tree deserves an equally great home. Today, I am going beyond the tree and into my small studio to hand build a large 12-inch oval bonsai pot. I will be covering everything from wedging the clay to the final crucial slip decoration. Let's get started. First, we begin with wedging. This is non-negotiable. For a large 12-inch piece, you need to ensure that there are absolutely no air bubbles. I am using ramps wedging technique to homogenize the moisture and align the clay particles, which helps prevent wrapping during the drying process. For the purpose, I knead it around 10 minutes until it's smooth and ready for rolling. Once the clay is prepared, I roll out a large even slab of stoneware clay using guide sticks to ensure a consistent thickness of about 10 millimeters for this large pot. Consistency is the key to preventing cracks. Once the slab is rolled out, with the help of my wooden and silicon ribs, I smooth and compress the slab, and with the help of needle I remove air bubbles if any. Before cutting pieces out of slab, I prepare my stencil for every individual pot depending on size and design for perfection. Now it's time for cutting pieces. Once the slab is leather hard, firm enough to hold its shape but is still pliable, I use my custom template to cut out the base as well as vertical walls. I also ensure to cut top rim and feet simultaneously. Precision here means a better fit later. Now it's time for assembly, that is joining the pieces with the help of scoring and slipping. But before that, I cut the edges of all pieces at 30-degree angle with the help of my wire bevel. Then I score the edges of the pieces where they will join, creating texture for a strong bond. Then I apply slip, a watery clay mixture, to both surfaces and press them firmly together, pushing out any excess. As the pot size was quite big, clay is pliable and there is possibility of collapse and deformity. This time my wife assisted me. Attaching the coil inside along the joint again needs scoring and use of slip. Once the coil is arranged, I use my finger and tools to press the coil along and smoothen it. For aesthetics and integrity to top wall, now I am planning to attach one inside rim. This enforces the top edge and gives pot a professional finish. But before adding the rim, a uniform height of walls all around is very important. For the purpose, I use my needle, knife and improvised tool to cut any extra clay from vertical walls. Every bonsai pot needs feet to allow air to circulate underneath. For the purpose, I had cut 4 equal sized feet earlier. Equidistance and correct position of feet is again important for aesthetics. Now with the help of scoring and slipping, I am attaching feet onto the base, ensuring the pot sits perfectly level. To manage the delicate balance between water retention and aeration, bonsai pots need proper drainage holes, often 0.5 to 1 inch wide. I have planned 3 drainage holes for this pot. In addition, I am also planning 4 smaller wire holes to anchor plant and the root ball securely to the pot. Now it's time for finishing the pot, which involves a multi-stage refinement process using specific tools to ensure structural integrity and aesthetic appeal. Finishing the pot is as important as making the structure. With the help of my various ribs, sponges and commerce leather cloth, I initially finished the main walls, removing wrinkles and excess slip. After refining the main body with special tools, I make feet more decorative, and finally I run around commerce leather cloth along rim and all other sharp edges to make them smooth for final finishing. The final touch is the slip decoration. While the clay is still leather hard, I am using a contrasting slip to create texture and visual interest. This decoration will really pop up once it's fired and glazed. And there we have it. The raw hand-built oval textured pot is complete. It will now dry slowly for a couple of weeks before its first brisk firing. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe if you like the content.